Blake Griffin signs with the Nets to finish out the season. Now, let me tell you this. I have not been a fan of Blake Griffin, the person. Somebody that I just wasn't too big on. But I gotta say, I think this is a great signing for the Nets. He's 31. He recently got bought out by the Pistons for the rest of his contract and things like that. And he's at the point in his life where he knows he can't play like he used to, but he wants to win a championship. He has all these accolades and all-stars and dunk contests, and he's done a lot of things that a typical NBA player would do. And he's a way above average player. So I can understand, out of all the teams that were kind of interested in him, he wanted to be with a team that he thought had a great chance or the best chance to win a championship. Now, a lot of people give Blake a lot of crap because of his performances in Detroit, and let's make something clear. He came from LA to playing in Detroit, being traded. Who wants to play on a team that every single day you wake up, you know they're not going to win, they're not going to compete, they're not going to win a chip, and it's tough to be motivated for a guy like Blake who is on the back end of his career and coming from a place where they were contending almost every year. They were in the playoffs every year. It seemed like that was a good starting point. And things didn't work out with Chris Paul leaving and DeAndre Jordan leaving and just the Clippers kind of rebuilding. I mean, they're in a good spot now, but they had to get rid of a lot of other assets and players and things like that to get to that point. Now, how do I think that he can benefit the Nets? He could benefit the Nets with just the players around him. He's not being asked to score 25 per game and 10 or 15 rebounds a game. He's going to be with DeAndre Jordan. He's going to probably take a backseat bench role, which is great for him. He's not somebody who's going to get you 25 a night. He's not the number one option. He's not the number two option. Heck, he's not even the number three option. You have some of the top options in the league in Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden. And now you have Blake Griffin paired with Jordan and paired with Joe Harris. The team is stacked as if it wasn't already stacked. Does it move the needle a little bit? Does it help out your bench? Absolutely. Blake is a smart player. He's a veteran. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to pick his spots. But this is a guy that at one point he was getting 25 points a game, 20 points a game, 40 points a game. This guy was getting rebounds and points and assists and blocks and this and steals. He was filling up the stat sheet. He was dunking over cars. This is a guy that can play the game of basketball. And there's a lot of mixed feelings about it, but me personally, I think it's a great signing, and it gives him a chance to at least compete for a championship. Probably most likely win one if the Nets get out of the East, and he can end his career on a note where, he put his time in, he got his money, and then he got a championship. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to be in that position where you can sort of expect some kind of deep playoff run to a championship? I mean, let's face it, you can make the same argument with someone like Bradley Beal. How do you wake up every day and know that your team's not going to win, it's not going to compete? How do you stay motivated like that? And for someone like Blake being in Detroit, it's Detroit. It's the Pistons. Yeah, it's a iconic franchise, but they weren't going anywhere. They weren't going to win a championship with him and whoever else they had. They even got rid of Andre Drummond, who's in Cleveland, and he's about to get bought out. Now, some team can pick him up, but that's kind of here and there. But the last couple games or the series of Blake's career in Detroit were not looking that great, with his field goal percentage down, his three-point down, his overall points down. He had his typical spurts and, 10 rebounds here, a double-double here, but overall he just wasn't having a great season. And the fact that he was injured. So I think there was a stat saying he played 38 games or 58 games in the span of 2 seasons. Could have because of injury. That's a big deal, and that probably plays a role in why Detroit decided to buy his contract now. But now you're getting a new start, a fresh start, and this is a chance to really make your mark on the league and make your mark on your history and your career as an NBA player. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and let us know what you think about this recent signing of Blake Griffin to the Brooklyn Nets, and make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.